restart the recording. You restart. You don't have to clap. We have a mic. It's linked up. Okay, you started a new recording though, right? Because I don't want to. Okay. Hi. We have the studio. No, we've been doing this already, but last cut had too much things that shouldn't be on YouTube, so we're just. You guys are gross. Don't pan over to them. I don't want to see that. Okay. We're never getting past this. You can't even hear them because I have the mic. Listen, see, it's all gone. You can't hear a thing. So we're kind of here in the studio, and we have some news. Since we're in a news studio, the news has to be factual, just how Fox News runs, believe it or not. So we're going to tell you lots of things. Starting off, no more war. That's right. And there has been... Danny, get off the camera. What have we said? This is why we can't post this, because Danny just keeps running up to the camera. I can't see anything. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. There's been a war. After 1 day of no war, Ukraine has decided to lose against Russia. I probably shouldn't say that. Actually, it's going really bad. What else?
Boring as fuck. I don't know if I want to watch this, man.
You don't have to watch this.
Give me the microphone.
All right, the Smurfs have declared war. We are done. We are done. I repeat, we are done. They're coming for us all. Never mind. It's been called off. You're welcome.
Danny just stopped all war.
Like, with this group that's in here, we can talk about whatever and, like, still kind of respect each other at the end of the day.
Well, as long as it's not going to get me in trouble.
Yeah, you know.
Us in trouble. I don't run the account.
Okay, so here's the thing that got brought up. So everybody celebrates their own holidays at the end of the year. We have Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and we have all these other amazing holidays that represent different cultures. I feel that, you know, we can't get offended when somebody says, like, oh, happy Hanukkah, and you celebrate Christmas. I feel like the way that we should go about addressing this is that if you celebrate Christmas, and, for example, Nico celebrates Hanukkah, I could say, I know, I'm just saying for example, I could say, oh, Merry Christmas to Nico, and Nico can respectfully say, Happy Hanukkah to me.
People get offended when you do
People
that?
get offended.
What are you, Jewish?
Yeah.
What kind of a world do we live in?
So I feel that we should respect each other's cultures by, you know, being I don't want to say being inclusive because that's like everything that the whole movement is, but it's like respecting each other's beliefs and everything.
That's true. You should just be able to like if you celebrate Christmas, like you said, that's just how things should be. Why is it the other way? Like I'm being introduced to all these like silly things about society like that. I think it's so silly because I'm at a point in my world, in my age, where my opinion is almost entirely morally based and neutral. I don't have a lot in my life to go off of. I'm 16, right? So I can not have to deal with paying taxes and look at it disassociated from what's happening and look at it from more of a broad and moral perspective. Right. And that, what you just said, was the stupidest thing ever. People celebrate different things, all right? Live with it. It's fine. Do what you want. I mean, if you're trying to push it onto someone, it's like, oh, you celebrate Hanukkah, that's where the problem comes in. But you're allowed to say Happy Christmas. You're supposed to mind read and know that you're celebrating Hanukkah? No.
And that's why the whole Happy Holidays thing came along. It's because people get offended over the fact that they can't celebrate their holidays. And it's ridiculous because you can still celebrate your holidays peacefully. You don't have to push your holiday into like anybody else's faces. You just say Merry Christmas and you can get the reply Happy Hanukkah and it doesn't matter. You know, we can just be united. I have John here. John probably would like to say something.
Hi, before we switch the topic, just, you know, keep on continuing, or before we continue talking about holidays.
Before we
But I would like to talk about something that is that we're struggling with here when it comes to Hart TV. Sorry, I'm changing the subject.
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
It wasn't really important. We're talking about Hanukkah.
One thing that we have, the thing that we have, which is a major problem, creative control here on Hart TV.
Oh, yeah.
I have, yeah. Yeah, okay. You say creative control. I think we have a lot of creative control. But in different ways. You can look at it in one of two ways. You can look at it as if like I want to make anything, or you can look at it as from the perspective of like an admin who has to say, okay, this is being presented to 2,000 kids, at our high school, right? So it needs to be like safe enough for everyone to watch. So it's not like, because there are a lot of people in high school who are like, oh, I'm Christian, I don't want to see the word hell. But there are some places where it's like a little too much. There's a lot of creative control in the way it's like every once in a while we get producer day. We did Hart TV on the Street Day, right? That was our idea. We had complete creative control. So we made it the way we want to, but we knew what limits we had.
Flip the screen.
Yeah, you can flip the screen, Danny. Thank you.
Oh, we look great.
Yeah. So I think in that way, that's a great amount of creative control, but you need to know your boundaries, and if you try to break them, that's so much. And there's other times where the censorship is a little too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're not allowed to say, what was it, annihilate?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What? I'm not allowed to wear a Highway to Hell shirt. And our entire,
Green Day shirt?
yeah. But guess what? ASB wore a Highway to Hell shirt, and they're still taking out on me when I wore one. I think that's silly. Furthermore, oh, not again. Okay, you take it.
Furthermore, I feel that a lot of these, like, this creative control that we have, that is, like, I don't want to say forced upon us, but it is kind of forced upon us. It's a strong word, but it is forced upon us. And we have to be limited on what we say and what we do on Hart TV.
Well, as long as you know the limits, you can work around them and still have a lot of creative control. You just have to know where your ideas can be,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
No, yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, go for it.
Sorry. Because it's not like creative control as well, but like is the amount of stuff that is allowed on Hart TV. Because for example, let's put this into perspective. The Bad Movie Club ad.
Oh yeah.
Christ Almighty, that like everyone in here during at that day that the ad aired, we were just embarrassed.
Come be miserable with us.
We were embarrassed. No, Parker doesn't have no.
Oh, the ad.
The ad. Parker doesn't have no like fault to this. He filmed it, but Parker filmed it, but we'll not.
They told him what to film, so yeah.
Yeah, they told him what to film, but listen, we as a whole, like the cast and crew, the producers, all that, we were so embarrassed, and then we were talking about it, and then we were like, damn. We like, even for an ad like that, and then they don't allow the Morbius Hard on the Street.
Okay, I do have a few things about
actually
the Morbius Hard on the Street was great, but it was already a 9-minute show without it. It would be 15 with the Morbius Day, so our shows usually run to like 5 minutes. Also, I just wanted to say really quickly, we are in no way associated with actual like production making of Hart TV or any of the faculty, so this isn't like you can't get mad at them. We're just walked into the studio, so we're here.
Yeah.
There's another few things. No, that's strapped to make it perfect. Do not mess with that.
Do not mess with that.
Put it back down. Some guy paid us like, you did not just break that.
No way.
Okay.
Cola.
Some guy paid us $300 maybe it was to center it, because before it wasn't centered, so he spent a bunch of time putting that up there. So if you screwed that up. It was before. No. The line on the bottom of the TV is centered with the lines here. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, they cut our Halloween opening. I feel like the censorship is done in the wrong places. If you're gonna do it, be fluent with the censorship. So one example is on the Halloween show, right? We had a fight scene for the opening, and they cut it
And it
because
wasn't bad. There was no blood.
wasn't that blood? No blood.
It was
It was choreography. It was obvious no one was getting hurt. It wasn't very well done. But then they aired one for the Paseo series, where it was with swords and actual fighting and like hitting each other with like wrenches and stuff and bags. That was insane, and they let that go. But they didn't let the opening, which I think is just so silly. And you could say like the faculty were like, oh, no one's really gonna watch the Paseo because ours isn't the opening, so it's gonna be on like every show. Some teachers just skip the end part.
like, no offense to the people who made the Paseos. The Paseos was absolutely amazing.
Absolutely phenomenal.
But the thing is, the admins. I mean, there's literally like no way they will like find this. Hopefully, but you know.
Why does it matter if they find
Yeah. Wait.
put that up wrong. Hang on.
So, anyways, the Paseos. We absolutely love the Paseos. No offense to the people who made it. Yosef, Max, Gabe.
We love working with them. Absolutely love working with them.
Yeah, they like, if they are the executive producers, like, expect a great show.
Yeah.
The Back to the Future, oh my God.
God, that was brilliant.
The Back to the Future Morbius Day opening, I was hella impressed by Yosef's editing skills. I'm like, damn. That
He is the editor of Hart TV.
This is
He-
on you, Koa. I can't fix this. What did you do? I don't know what. How to fix that?
You're gonna.
You have to dig it into the thing.
You're probably gonna make it worse.
Yeah, I probably am, but I don't know. Mr. Howard just fixed this for that show. So if they come in here, then they know, oh, we were in the studio,
We're-
so
We're
it's
the
our
ones in the
fault.
studio.
Me.
You have to take blame. Sorry.
All right.
But yeah. So yeah, they allow that, but not the Halloween opening scene. It's.
It's not
No,
right
no, it's not.
It-
whatsoever. Whatever.
It's fine.
It. Okay. So, but
I think it's too low. I don't know what happened. Right here.
Don't get me wrong. I love working with Hart TV, and I love working with the admin. You can take that. I love everything about Hart TV and how we put together these amazing shows and we work together and we have a good time about it. Like
We have a really good time.
we have a really amazing time. Like we get to do this stuff and we get to like I don't want to say we get to goof off, but we get to have a good time. It's not
we get to be ourselves when we anchor.
exactly.
Also productive. It's not like, well, most of the time we're productive. We get out content.
Yeah. We do our best to put everything out and make a good show for, our community.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like weird. It's kind of like difficult to how do you say it? I don't want to say like it's hard to be creative, like fully creative when
It's
a
like-
lot of things are censored
Yeah, it's
and we
like-
have to be fully like
'Cause
aware of it.
We expand our ideas when it comes to making stuff for Hard TV. It's just that our ideas is like out of the box. For example, the Halloween opening, the fight scene. Me and Nico, Danny was the one producing it and he directed it. Me and Nico were so proud of the fight scene, yet it still gets it still doesn't get approved by the admins. And then we had a very fun time just creating the opening, but it didn't get approved, and we got an opening. I feel like that opening was old. Gabe looks younger.
Oh no, it was like it was probably last Halloween's up one, but they put an old one. Yeah. Also, if you want to see, I posted that Halloween opening that got cut on here. I even put in the description. I think like this is probably gonna get cut. I knew it. I called it.
But it was a really good opening. I didn't see any problem with it. Like it was a lightsaber. Like it's
Yeah, it's a lightsaber. They use actual swords in the other one, so it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Lightsabers in the opening, yet that Star Wars ad with the lightsabers. I mean, it does make sense.
It makes sense, but your character too.
I'm a Jedi.
You were a Jedi, so
I was a Jedi.
you can't just like put a sword or a box or something random in. Yeah, exactly. Like like
Where are you going with this?
okay, so you know how like so I was supposed to be in that opening and I was supposed to be a pizza person. I was supposed to hit Nico with a box, so that fit with my character. Yeah, I was gonna hit you with the pizza
I
box.
don't remember that.
Yeah, so
It was in the script.
it was in the script.
I wasn't there to read the script.
Yeah, so I was supposed to hit Nico with a box, and that fit my character. So you can't just give John, who's played a Jedi in the opening, a box and say, here, you're going to hit him with the box, because, what Jedi has a pizza box.
Low-key, I feel
like
they would accept the box except for the fight scene with the lightsaber. I feel like
they would Yeah.
accept that more.
I don't think it's what we used to kill me in the end. I think it's more about I think it's the fact that there's fighting at all, and that almost everyone in the school gets to see that opening, and not a lot of people see the end of the paseo or whatever. So maybe that's why.
You know what?
Let's switch the top. We're just kind of dry. We're kind of dry on this.
Actually, I want to talk about something. How do you guys feel about 5-minute shows?
5 minutes.
Honestly,
It's 5 minute shows. I feel like it's just for the people that it's just for like teachers that just want to get Hard TV out fast. Like 5 minutes with the opening news, the actual news, like the ads and stuff. And then after that news, stay classy, Hard. Literally, that's it.
there's no quote.
There's no quote. The cuts are a bit too off. It looks a bit weird in the final cut, and then I feel like it just makes me feel like it just like 5 minute shows. It makes us feel like the teachers don't appreciate Hard TV. Huh? They don't. Like 5 minute shows. Just like 5 minutes and it's done.
I mean, we got to give them credit, though. They're watching the 5-minute show. There's a lot of teachers that don't even put on Hard TV. Like, I'm a senior. I spent 3 years not watching Hard TV because show choir thought work there was more important when half the time we weren't really doing anything. So, at least watching the 5-minute show would have been good because as a freshman and a junior, like when we were back on campus, I had no idea what was going on half the time because I didn't watch Hart TV. So I had to watch it on my own time, which me with AP classes and honors classes is a lot harder to try and get time to watch Hart TV. So
Like 5 minutes. It's like 5 to 10 minutes.
yeah, but I had a lot of stuff I needed to get done.
I understand that.
And I know it's a 5-minute difference, but I had a lot of stuff to get done. And with me being in all my other classes that I needed to get done, it was like Hart TV. I didn't have time to do Hart TV. And, you know, I had to go to the library a lot during lunch and brunch, so I couldn't keep everything up.
TV was
Yeah.
weird when it was in Zoom.
Oh, yeah, that was really funny.
Okay, hang on. Really quickly, because I know a lot of people watch this may or may not like know about all this Hart stuff. Maybe parents, maybe whatever. But we have 2 shows that go out every day. We have the main show, which we put a lot of effort into, and the 5-minute show just like is cut down, just like the important news parts, and is sent out. And we spend a lot of time and effort making all these shows.
Depending if you're executive producer.
Depending if you're executive producer, it's really hard for like, oh, we're gonna spend hours writing, planning, scripting, filming, and editing this entire thing. And some teachers are just like, well, I don't want to play it, even though they have extra time to do
I
that.
feel like that makes that shows that the work that the things that we worked hard on doesn't get shown to the students. Makes us feel like that time has been wasted.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what, too? We have our Heart in the Street Day tomorrow, which a lot of it's going to get cut with those kids. Most of it's going to get cut with those kids that did read the script and those that wanted to read the script. So a lot of the news packages, like Maddie's news package, is not going to be in the 5-minute show, probably. Maybe it might be. I don't know if Mr. Howard has time. But the quote's not gonna be in there.
Wait, there was a oh yeah. That actually sorry.
Hey.
Can you say?
Really quickly, I just want to say a few more things. For the 5-minute shows, yeah, it's really annoying. But also, they post them on YouTube, so anyone can go up there and watch them. And every morning, I usually watch. Every once in a while, I'll watch them. I wake up, I'll put on the show, and like do my morning stuff, eat my breakfast, and I can watch it in the morning. So it's not either taking away, but a lot of kids just won't do that. And it's important for people to know what's going on in school. Because
Exactly.
there's so many things. It's like, oh, we're having a dodgeball tournament. Sign up here. If you don't see Hart TV, you probably don't know about it. It's like, oh, here's a rally. Here's what the schedule is today. Some kids just in the dark, and I feel like that's not good.
And getting involved is the most important thing you can do, especially for colleges. It'll look good. If you participated in all these different things, even if it's intramural dodgeball, like you were saying, it looks good because it shows that you're involved. So those people that don't get involved because they're out of the loop, I feel like they're going to struggle. And those people that don't have like really good, I guess, academic records. Like, I'm not trying to say that like stupid people aren't smart, but like I'm just trying to say that like
Like book smart people
yeah.
can't be. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like you have a lot of stuff and a lot of potential to look good in high school that gets you ready for college. Like being a part of clubs. Being a part of clubs is the easiest thing to get involved in school, and it's the easiest thing that looks the greatest on. I'm sorry, I'm making you hold that. It's the easiest thing that looks good on your college applications. Like I've had so many questions with colleges, especially like the Ivy Leagues and the bigger schools, that are like, what do you do to get involved in your community, and what do you do to get involved in your school? Without being involved and knowing everything that's going on, then I feel like we don't have a good enough chance to apply for these colleges.
All right,
Our time's almost up. We have like.
let me just say one more thing.
Here's
just rang that
closing.
Let me closing thoughts. Speaking of Hart on the Street Day, let's we should save this topic for another time when we do classified. But the
Yeah.
okay.
No, the bell goes up at 31.
No,
That was 31.
We should wrap it up.
okay. Can you close the door real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. But saving saving this topic for another time. Anchors. People that actually enjoy anchoring.
Oh, I love anchoring.
Like minus or like plus the people who don't even try. There's
Oh, yeah.
there's like some where we like, for example, me, Nico, Jade,
Avery.
Avery, Koa.
Avery, Koa.
Basically, like the seniors, stuff like that. We really enjoy anchoring, but there are some problems where like we pair up with the people that doesn't equal the amount of energy we give to the show. Which, no offense, but like we talked about this, and then it's just we should have.
The bell's ringing.
Stay for another. We'll stay for another episode, guys.
Stay classy.
Stay classified.
If you watched to the end, thanks. Wow, I'm surprised. There's a lot of stuff. All right, see ya.
Bye.
Bye. I'm gonna turn